Would you like to be blessed? I mean, really blessed? Well, I think if we're honest, all of us would say, sure, of course I would. But what does that mean? What is the blessing that we want anyway? Wouldn't we say, well, we'd like to be healthy, happy, loved, secure, successful maybe? We'd like this for ourselves. We'd like this for our loved ones. Here's another question though. What is the blessing that we most need? Don't we need to be blessed by God? But what then does it mean to be blessed by God? Well, there's at least two ways that we could speak about this. In one sense, it's God's general favor. Blessing by God is being under his favor. And there's a general favor of God that he gives to everyone. It's knowing that every good thing we have and enjoy is from God's hand. So to be blessed by God is to have life, breath, health, whatever health we do have, the food that we have, the water that we have, rain, sunshine, the beauty of springtime around us, loved ones, a country that's at peace at the moment. There are so many blessings that God has given to all of us. And God's word tells us in the book of James that every good and perfect gift is from above, from the Father of heavenly lights, who doesn't change like shifting shadows. So there's God's general favor. And in many ways we are blessed by God in that sense. But there's another sense, and it's God's special favor. And this is the one I want to encourage us to think about more deeply today. It's the favor of being brought into a right relationship with the living God. It's knowing God's favor now and for eternity that comes through being in a relationship with him in Jesus Christ. Now, all other blessings in themselves, without a relationship with God, they'll never fully satisfy. And at some point they will fade and flee and fail. Even life itself. And when we die, what will we then be left with? And will we face blessing or judgment? Well, while these other gifts now are good and given for our enjoyment, we were actually made for God, meant for life together with him. At the core, God's special favor, God's blessing, is belonging to God, being in a trusting and surrendered and secure relationship with him under his loving care. There's no greater joy. There's no greater blessing. There's no longer lasting blessing than belonging to the one who made us, held and kept secure in his strong and loving arms, knowing the very face of God himself is turned towards us with love, that we're at peace with him and have his peace in us. Yes, it's knowing that he is with us, as Matthew chapter 28 verse 20, Jesus promised to his followers, and that he is for us, as Paul mentions in Romans chapter 8 to those who know and love and trust Jesus. And it's knowing that one day we will be with him forevermore in heaven, as Jesus again promised in John 14 to all who trust in him. These are such precious promises, so needed by all of us at a time like this. Do you know, trust, relish, enjoy these promises of God, this blessing of God in Jesus? Well, just now we're going to listen to a song that's been brought out by a number of churches around the UK that's called the UK Blessing. It's a song proclaiming God's blessings for his people. So let's listen to this song and consider the blessing that it is, and then come back after the song and we'll be considering, well, just who can know that we enjoy this blessing And how do we need to respond to that?